we'll do some more of that next week. Now, my next subject, which is one that's driving me mad. Now, as I say, to me, what I don't know. What is woke? What's it all about? All I know is I woke up. So I tried to find somebody who could explain it to me. And what do you get when you try and find somebody to explain it to you?
Nobody needs you to advocate for how difficult it is to use gender-neutral pronouns. Nobody said that the gender binary was f***ing easy. These are not my preferred pronouns. These are my pronouns. You will use them, or you will not refer to me. At all. If you misgender me by mistake, fix it and move on. I don't need your elaborate apology. I don't care how many times you say sorry. Just don't do it again. Moreover, if someone else misgenders me, it is never your job to tell them that it's okay. 'Cause it isn't. I get it. The discussion of the gender spectrum confuses you, and that's fine. But if you don't know anything about it, don't f***ing speak on it.
There are non-binary people. There are trans men who lactate. There are those who go by he, him, different pronouns.
I bet their mothers are really proud of them.
Everybody. It is not hurting cis women to say chest feeding, but it does hurt those who go by other pronouns to continue to say breastfeeding, especially if they have body dysmorphia.
What's something you own that you don't ever plan on using?
My uterus. Because and I mean this with all disrespect, them kids.
Cupiosexual people may decide to have a sexual relationship despite not feeling sexual attraction while others don't. Both are completely valid and communication is key.
What are your preferred pronouns? They, them. Oh, I've never heard those before. What are they? They're what's known as neopronouns. What are neopronouns? They're basically your own custom pronouns. When no other pronouns seem to fit, you come up with your own pronouns. Anything can really be a pronoun. Oh, how do I use them? It depends on the person and their pronouns. They, them follows a similar spelling to they and them, and even similar grammar rules like there and there.
I hope you're getting this because I'm going to ask questions later. I haven't got a clue what they're talking about. This is the future of our country, the future of our planet, the future of Earth. Look at them.
Anything can be a pronoun, really. Oh, I didn't realize that you can customize your own pronouns. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jax, and I just came up with new neopronouns that combine he, him, she, her, and they, them, okay? So hear me out. They, them, theirs, okay? They, them, their, whatever you want to consider it, right?
I wish somebody would buy her a razor blade. I think she needs
He
one.
and they, right? They. Thee. That's what thee said, you know? That's what they said. Next, we got them, right? Okay, so them, we got, that's just combining them and him. Them. You know? I went to a movie with them the other night. Last one, theirs, okay? It's just like theirs, but like also like hers. Theirs. That jacket's theirs. Yes, this just sounds like they, them pronouns, but with the new ultra-scientific method, we have them so they've combined he and she as well. Everybody gets you with he, them, theirs today, yeah?
Tips on how you can be a better intersex ally. When it comes to inclusive language, oftentimes people tend to use phrases like people with penises or people with vaginas rather than saying male and female or men and women. While this can absolutely be inclusive for trans people, unfortunately it's not always the most inclusive language for intersex people. My advice.
I don't know about you, but they kind of bore me, these people. What are they all about? Is this the future of the world, these people? No one, you know what? They deserve EVs. They deserve... I just don't understand what's wrong with people like this. Now, you know, we weren't like this when we were kids. I swear we weren't.
Actually mean than it is to use language that works around that.
I'm trying to phrase this nicely, and I can't yell, but I want to. So, Black people and people of color in the queer community aren't seen by white queers as queer as they are. On almost every occasion where I've been discussing my queerness or my experiences with queerness with white gays, they speak to me in a condescending way and they treat me as if I am a straight person imposing on a queer subject because they don't see us as queer as them. Queerness is seen as something that is white and a way to compare oppression, and it's used to compare oppression. So it's impossible for white gays to see us as gay as them. The LGBTQ community has been used as a front to hide racism or to excuse racism. Do research on black queerness, please.
Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Watermelon sugar pride. Watermelon sugar pride. Now you can see there's absolutely no hope at all. What is that? Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One non-binary, gender fluid, trans men and women too. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. We're black, we're white, we're Asian too. We're every color of the rainbow. We're me and we're you. Watermelon sugar pride, watermelon sugar pride, watermelon sugar pride, watermelon sugar pride. We're lesbian, we're gay, we're bi, we're trans, we're queer, we're queer, we're queer, we're queer. Watermelon sugar pride, watermelon sugar pride, watermelon sugar pride, watermelon sugar pride. And all in. And we are proud of you. Thank you very much. Well, you didn't know you were going to get a show, did you? It's better than mine. What are these people about? I just don't know. I mean, he got men's shoes on, he got a skirt, he got his gardening hat on. It just beggars belief, doesn't it? Really does. But anyway, I still can't make any head or tail of it. The other question is, I thought, well, I'll ask somebody else, is there somebody else I could ask? What's woke? And I didn't get anywhere with it, to be honest. No, I tried my best. And I asked how many genders is there? And they said too many to count. But I don't know how many genders there is. I ain't got a clue. Now, we've had the people that I tried to ask there, and then we run into another bunch of idiots like this. Now, wait a minute, I've got to do this. I've got to put this on because...
If you don't play into the trans agenda, you're cast out as a bully and the vulnerable. If you don't play into the trans agenda, you're cast out as a bully and the vulnerable.
Oh, well, there you go. You don't want to listen to that. You know what they're saying? That Jesus is transgender. What is wrong with these people? I really don't know. Before we go to the next, this is, how do you find out what wokeism is when you look at all these idiots running around like this? If that's what it is, I don't want to be it. I'm quite happy to be an old man that believes in what he believes in. These people are just completely barking mad. And what is it? Is it colleges that teach them this? Where do they get all this stupid ideas from? It just doesn't gel with me. Listen, I'm telling you what to do. I carry on because there's more. Oh yes, there's more. So anyway, who'd you ask? I'll tell you, we'll do some more interesting crazy facts before we go all the way through, because it's driving me crazy just watching this. It really is. So, so we asked them and we couldn't see who they were talking about. Is this the one I've already done? I'm not sure. Yeah, we done that one, haven't we? Yeah, we done that one. We don't want to do that one again. Oh no, please don't let us do that one again. I just don't understand them at all. there was another one. I think I've lost it. There was another one that I saw, and I thought, I don't believe it. I don't believe what I'm watching. There's not. How can you take these people serious? They think they've got this agenda with all this wokeism that's going on. They think, oh yeah, we're definitely we're definitely doing the right thing here. We know what we're up to. We really do know, And they don't know. They don't know anything. These are the people. I wished I could have some feedback right now, because it's like, am I the only one that finds this ludicrous? When I was a kid, we used to go to the circus. We used to see them in the circus, people like that. They were called clowns. And I think they're still clowns. Is this what society's going to do? And now, I was going to ask the question as well. Who knows what all these pronouns are about? His, him, her, it, what, whatever. Huh? Who knows all about them? Because I don't. I haven't got a clue. And I wanted to show you something else as well. But I can't do it right now because it isn't here. But I've got a couple of other things. I'm glad I haven't got them, to be honest, because they were driving me up the wall anyway. And I'm sure it's driving you up the wall. I just cannot look at these people. And it's very sad that I know that if I could look at things, you'd be interacting with me right now. But there's no point because I can't answer you. But yeah, there we go. Well, it's just out of this world. Now, don't forget what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to send me some feedback on what we're talking about. So I'm sorry again. I apologise for the beginning. I'm still only, I can't hear what I'm saying, so hopefully we're going out and everything's okay. We'll get it right for next week, and we'll have a different kind of show for next week, I'm sure. What did we just do? Yeah, we did that one. Now, we'll do this one because I think this bloke was trying to ask a question, and like me, he couldn't get an answer.
We'll end with this because we're talking about womanhood, so people can probably shout out the question I'm going to ask you right now.
Okay.
You know that you're a woman.
Yes.
What is that?
So gender is a social thing. It only makes sense. I don't want to hear that. What is a woman?
What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
A woman is somebody who is included and respected and seen and participates in society, recognized by other women. If you speak with women...
Circular definition.
That's mine. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people who...
That describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
Someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing. When you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being. We'll end with this because we're talking about womanhood, so people can probably shout out the question I'm going to ask you right now.
Okay.
You know that you're a woman.
Yes.
What is that?
So gender is a social thing. It only makes sense. I don't want to hear that. What is a
woman? What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
It's no use. It's no use. You can't get the answer. What is a woman? I know what a woman is. I knew what a woman was when I was 5 years old, or 4 years old, or even younger. How come these people can't tell you what a woman is? I'm sure you know what a woman is. And it brings me on to this transgender thing as well, which is it's a bit troubling, really, when you see children as young as 4 being pushed towards you know, this, what's it called, transgender morphia or something? I don't know the actual terminology. But, you know, how can a child who is 4 years old know, they don't even know what they are at that age, and they're getting pushed towards being whatever. They can be whatever they want to be. They can be animals, they can be, you know, whatever they find time to be. And I think when you were a kid, you were a cowboy, a fireman, a pilot, you're all these things, you know. Why do you push children? Do you think it's right? I wish we could see some feedback now, but do you think it's right that that children as young as 4 are pushed towards changing their gender? They don't know what they are at that age. And that was one thing that really wound me up about all this wokeness, because if you say anything, they cancel you. This is what they call it, a cancel culture, where they cancel you for talking about things that offend them. But what about the things that offend me? The things, my values. You know, everybody, look, whatever you are, or however you live, or whatever you want to be, or whatever you have to be, you are. And you should accept people for what they are, and live your life in accordance to how you are. If somebody's gay, they're gay, fine, that's fine. I have quite a few gay friends, to be honest, and they're all of my age, and they get a little fed up of watching all this themselves, because look, the guys who I know, they're perfectly normal people in society. They hold down good jobs. You know, they drive cars, they do everything that I do. They have all the rights that I do. And I know a few couples who are married, and they so that you get married as well. So what is it that these young radical, or they think they're radical, they're just stupid people want? Because they don't just upset me. And you know, transgenderism is something everybody knows about, and if you want to live your life that way, you can. Maybe you don't have a choice. Maybe you do feel that you're in the wrong body, and that's okay too. Just do it, but do not say that you're going to be put down by society, because you have every right that I have. You have the right to work, the right to education, the right to be free, everything that I have, you have. Many years ago, when the gay rights people were pushing for gay rights, they needed to, because things were very different. But the times have changed. Nobody cares. But what they do care about is having children pushed, told that they can be anything they want to be, and telling them they can, oh, you think you're a little girl, you can be changed into a little girl, you think you're a little boy, you could. Well, look, you don't tell them that. Kids have to be kids, and when they get to the age where they decide how they want to live, they will decide. There's no hardship in it, and there's no fault in it. And I think kids of this generations now, they're not afraid of anything. Well, the way they act, they can't be, can they? So stop pushing it. I don't like it, and I think a lot of people don't like it, and I'm of that age where I think it's totally wrong to push kids in a direction. And again, I know this is you say don't blame the left wing, but left wing won't condemn it. They don't condemn the fact that they're being pushed towards something that maybe they're not. And once they've had the operations and all the things that they give them, and to make them what they think they want to be, there's no turning back. No turning back. And it should, you know, if it was me and I saw an adult, a parent doing that, I'd report them to child services, because I think they're abusing their children doing that. You might think that's a horrible thing to say, but I think they are. You know, you can't do that with children. Children have got to be children, and when they grow up, they'll know what they want to be, or they may have no choice of what they want to be. I mean, when I've spoken to my friends, my gay friends, they've told me you can't help what you are. You don't just suddenly go out and say, "Oh, I'm going to be gay." It's something that they are, and they will be that way. But if you're going to start pushing your children towards it, of course they're gonna be influenced probably by the wrong people. Which brings me on to another thing which I saw recently, and again I hope I could get some feedback. Don't forget to send me an email at bestbeforetv@gmail.com, because that's I'll read everything that's sent in, or you can tweet me at X, or Twitter as it's known, at bestbeforet. Not Before TV, it's Best Before T. And I'll read them as well, and perhaps next week I could read some out. And I just want to do, before we go into what I think should be the final answer on this, okay? Before we go into the final answer on all this, I want to go back to Hero to Zero. Yes. Now, you know what it's about now, and I've put this up so you can see Twitter. There you can see on the Twitter thing, it says at Best Before T, or if you're going to the Facebook group, it's called Best Before TV, and it's written the way it's written there. So if you have trouble with that, you can go to bestbeforetv@gmail.com. I will be putting this video up on YouTube. That's if they don't ban it. They probably ban it anyway. Who cares? And so just running through mine. If you want to knock them off the top spot, because they'll stay on the top spot until somebody votes them off. And Ben Habib, check him out. That's all I can say. A man who expresses the maximum in English values. What a guy. Lord Banford, who is investing millions into making and producing hydrogen vehicles and heavy vehicles and construction vehicles. And Mike Graham, who is a presenter on Talk TV. He is with Kevin, so they're funny when they're both together, and they rip everything apart. But they say it the way it is, and how they stay on the air sometimes I never know, but they do. I've seen that I watch their TV on YouTube, and sometimes it goes fuzzy because I think they say something they shouldn't be. And Richard Tice, who seems to have the bottle to do what the British public want. Richard is the leader of the Reform Party, and the man makes a lot of sense. You should listen to him, and I think even Nigel Farage backs him, and that's another guy. Everybody gets him wrong. He's been branded a racist as that. I mean, his wife's German. He's no racist. He's got, but there you go. He speaks up, and Farage, for me, I mean, he's just had the banks over, hasn't he? It just so happens that I had a bank account cancelled myself, and never knew why, but that was a long time ago. So, but there you go. So it's been going on for a long time. Well done, Nigel. I should have put his name up there, shouldn't I, as well? But you can nominate Nigel Farage if you want to. Now, 0. I've never seen such a lackluster person as Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer changes. They call him flip-flop, don't they? Because he changes his opinion like, flip-flops. Yeah, he does. And I believe that man should never be the Prime Minister of the UK. And neither should Angela Rayner. Angela Rayner's partner, I'm told, or I'm informed, or I've been found out somehow, I don't know how I did, that he is a trade union leader as well. He's a militant. I think I don't know if it's to do with the railway, but also, he's got his missus. I don't think they're married. I'm not sure. She's actually the deputy leader of the Labour Party. You know, I think she's probably worse than Diane Abbott. Diane Abbott only says bad things, she doesn't do anything. So that's Angela Rayner, and I can't do it. Mick Lynch, of course, I think he's a communist. I think he should be, he's making a lot of people suffer. And I think the train strikes are basically, as far as I can see, they're basically politically motivated. And it's all to do with, it's left-wing politics. And believe me, the stupidity that Labour Party is coming out with at the moment, they're not fit for rule or for government. Which also doesn't say a lot for blooming old Mr. Rishi Sunak. You know, there's some good politicians in the Conservative one. You should look at the guy. I think he's from Stoke-on-Trent North. He's Conservative. I forgot his name. You know, true. He speaks for the people, and there's a few that do, but there's a few that don't. Career politicians. I'm digressing, but there you go. I'm just giving you some ideas who to put on the list. So, who do you put on the list? Who would you put on the list? Gary Lineker, well, least said about him the better. Gary Lineker, for me, should stick to football commentating. He's not very good at that, I don't think. But there you go, but we just got away. Now, the final answer, I was trying to find out who is a woman? What is a woman? And I finally found something or someone who could give me an answer. So, let's go for it.
A woman, what is a woman? She brings life, new life. She is a friend, because that warm love that you need to grow. She's a mortar between all the brick that make up your family, to make you a house, a home. She saves you from a lot of trouble. She worries about you, constantly prays that you don't goof off and lose your soul. She makes many sacrifices. How many of you have been educated by the labor and sweat? A woman that is a mother and a wife has to make many, many sacrifices. A woman, what is a woman? She brings life, new life. She is a friend, because that warm love that you need to grow. She's a mortar between all the brick that make up your family, to make you a house, a home. She saves you from a lot of trouble. She worries about you, constantly prays that you don't goof off and lose your soul. She makes many sacrifices. How many of you have been educated by the labor and sweat? A woman that is a mother and a wife has to make many, many sacrifices.
And yes, I let her speak twice because in practical terms, that's what a woman is. And I think I'd rather listen to her name is Sister Angelica. And I'm not religious, by the way. Well, I'm not into organised religion. I have beliefs, but what she says makes sense, and that can't be hurting anybody. And that's what a woman is, as far as I'm concerned. Now, on a lighter note, let's have another look at some, I don't believe it, or do you believe it? I don't know. Okay, well, here we go. I don't believe it. Let's find something else. Now, did you know that your heart beats over 100,000 times a day? Yep. The average heart rate is about 80 BPM, 80 beats per minute, that means, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, you didn't know that, did you? Well, I'm some sort of idiot if you're a doctor. And you know what? You know, if you're an animal lover and you know anything about animals, possums. People think that possums play dead, but possums don't play dead. No. They pass out from fear of predators. They actually do pass out. So there you go. You don't believe me? It's true. I keep telling you they're true. And what else have we got here? A jiffy is an actual measure of time. But you didn't know that, did you? Yes, it is. A jiffy is an actual measure of time. And it's done like this. It's calculated at 1/100th of a second. This is 10 milliseconds. So there you go. You don't believe me? It's true. Check it out. And what else have we got? What else can we tell you that you didn't know before? Did you know that the match, matches, what you strike, matches, was invented after lighters? The first match was made in 1826. However, the first cigarette lighter was made in 1823. Who wanted to know that? Not many people, I don't think, but I don't know. I think what's happened there is, have we stopped? Well, I think we've lost the connection. Right, so what we're going to do now is yeah, I think we've lost the connection. We're trying our best, and looks like we have lost the signal. No, we haven't. I'm still here. So I don't know what's happened. It seems like we're still, yes, we're still here. Yes, we are still here. Sorry about that. Somebody just told me that we'd gone off, but no, we're still there. I think we're still there. Yes, we're still about. Yes, we're still working. Can you hear me? Somebody just told me that we'd gone off, but no, we're still there. I think we're still there. No, we are still there. Yes, we're still working. Anyway, we nearly finished, and 2 hours we were doing. It's what is it now? 21:42. We've got some interesting facts. Just a couple more. I think probably they were looking on the phone and their phone's gone down. I know that we're okay, and I know that you can still hear me. I'm sorry again. I've got to apologise. I'm really sorry about the beginning of the show. Also the fact that I couldn't hear a word that I'm saying, and hopefully that's gone well. And hopefully as well that it could have been better, and it will be better next week, I promise, because it will all be sorted out. If you've got anything you want to say about what I've spoke about tonight, anything you want to add, or any topic you want to discuss, then please do get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me by sending me an email to, in fact, what I'll do, so you can see it, just in case you want to write it down or take a screenshot or whatever it is you do to do this, we'll go back to Hero to Zero, and you can see all the things there, can't you? A Twitter, or X as it's known now, and it's @BestBefore, and the Facebook group is Best Before TV, and you can also send me an email at bestbeforetv@gmail.com. Now, the other thing that I want to mention, after I've gone, what's on? What's on after I've gone? Let's have a look, shall we? Shall we have a look? Yes, we will. Right, when I finish, which will be very soon, I hope, in about, oh no, we got some time left. So, what time is it? 21:44. What we got? Surfside 6 is on. That's Surfside 6 is a TV series, and that starts at what time is it? Starts at 22:20 GMT+1, and then you've got Peyton Place, and then after that, the first of the films for the night, which is called Noose, and that's from 1948 with Carol Landis and Derek somebody or other. Anyway, that's what's on after I've gone. So we still got some time, which is good. We've gone through a few things, and I want to go back over a few things as well, because when I was talking about the EVs, you know, I think people didn't realise how much pollution they cause and how much pollution they're going to cause. Now, if you're one of these people that, you know, the people that are eco warriors and all the rest of it, I think they should be interested in looking at these things, because they're doing damage right now to the planet, and they're also causing human damage too. So I really do want to get the point across, and I really do want people to take notice of what I've said, because I think it's fantastically horrible. Horrible. I did have some more, did I ask these people? Yes, I did. And I did ask them, yes, all the people that I've spoken to about hydrogens, most of them agree with me, so hopefully you do too. Unfortunately, right now, I've miscalculated my time because of how it's all gone, so I've got to go over new ground. But what I can say to you is, Best Before TV. Let's talk a little bit about it. It's been running for nearly 2 years now, and I've had about over 96,000 hits on the website, so a lot of people do watch it. And just to explain what it is, it's a free channel, as those people who watch it know, and it's for people who like the old films, the old TV series. We even put in old adverts as well, which is good. It makes it look like the TV used to be, and we do get a lot of older people that watch it, and there's a lot of people from various groups that watch it as well, and there's also a lot of younger people now that watch it because they think, what's this? They do get a bit frustrated about it all being in black and white, but when I was a child, in the beginning, that's all we had. And I can remember the first colour TV that came to our house, and probably you can remember yours. I was a Ferguson Colour Star. Oh yes, no remote control. Was there? No, there wasn't a remote control. It had the buttons on that. We only had the 3 or 4 channels then, so you had a push button for each channel. I think that's how it was. I don't think we had a remote control for it. What was your first TV? Can you tell me? And also, feedback in regards to, I'm talking about Best Before TV now because I don't get much chance to say a lot, so we'll use the opportunity now to talk about Best Before TV. And Best Before TV, it's my little baby, as those people who contact me regularly, and I would like to mention a few names because I get people that come on and they watch every day, they give me feedback, they tell me what they like, and if I can find it I get it for them. I try never to repeat a film. After a year maybe I repeat 1 or 2, some of the favourites, but everything's fresh and new every day. There's a 24-hour schedule. The schedule runs over 24 hours, then there's a new one with all different, the series carries on. Peyton Place, there's over 5, did you know there's over 500 episodes of Peyton Place, of which I have every one, and you're going to watch them. You might not want to, but you're going to do. In Facebook, well, we get a lot of people who watches. One particular guy that's really good, he runs a group, I think runs the group, I'm trying to think what the group is he runs. But he runs a group, and every day religiously he sends me a thumbs up. His name is David Courier. So David, if you're watching this one, I'm sorry about the mix-up and everything, but hopefully it won't put you off anymore. And who else have we got? I'm trying to see who else there's down there. There's a good group called the Silver Surfers. If you're of a certain age, you'll like that group. It's a good group. And what else have we got? Well, those people. I'll try and come up with a few more names of people who really contribute. They don't contribute money because I don't get paid. Totally free. I run it all myself. Everything's done by me, and I completely enjoy it. Now, I'm going to give you the question of the week. Answers on postcards. No. You can send me emails, and you know how to get in touch with me by now. So here's a question of the week. What is the most inappropriate song to play at a funeral? So if you've got an idea of that, you know what to do. Send me an email at bestbeforetv@gmail.com, and we'll have a look at the most inappropriate song at a funeral. I know what would you have at your own funeral? That's the thing. But anyway, I want the most inappropriate one. So send me the information, and you know you can send it to bestbeforet, which is the Twitter, or you can send it on to go to the Facebook group and get on there. You can play a little comment around there, and that's Best Before TV's Facebook group, or even go on to the website and go down to the bottom and you'll see the thing that you can get. Who's this? Oh, I know who that is. It's probably whoever said that, whoever asked that question. Hi, your voice is delay, or is it my PC? I don't know, and I'll tell you why, because I don't know how you're hearing this, because I can't hear it either. But the program was programmed. We had a problem with the sound, which hopefully it will be rectified. Hopefully it'll be rectified next week. But there will be. It depends, isn't it? Because the way I hear it in two ways. I hear it before it goes out, and when it goes out and comes back. But I'm not hearing in or out at the moment. So. We'll have to leave it like that. Now, I've got about 18 minutes left, so what I'm going to say to you is this. If you've listened to me tonight, again, I really can't apologise enough about the fact that we had this problem with the sound, and it just put me off the whole thing, really. But we got through it, and that's the good thing. We got through it. What I would say is I'd like to hear from people about things that you would like to talk about, things that affect you, especially if you're an older person like me. I'm not saying that young people are banned. Of course you're not. You can, unlike you young uns, you young people can come and join in with us oldies if you want. But I know us oldies can't join in with you young ones. You don't want us around. I actually thought, somebody said to me, no, they said to me, I was listening to a conversation, and there was some people having a row with they were a young group, but it was a young couple. I don't know what the whole argument was, and the woman very rudely said, talking to an old couple that they were arguing with, an old couple and another man with them. It was like, I don't know why you lot live so long, you just claim benefits on benefit. And I thought, oh, keep your mouth shut, but claim benefits on pension? Pension's not a benefit, we've paid into it, haven't we? We've all paid into it, and, we get a little bit back. So, if you're young or if you're old, be nice to each other, and You know, because you might be 15 today, but tomorrow it goes very quick. You'll be 50, and then 60, and then you start wondering what was all about. But with age, you get wisdom. That's what I think, and age has made me wise. Again, just got to tell you about this backdrop that I've got here. I'm going to put a different one on next week. This is the backdrop that I'm using here. Is a place called Hanley Park. Now, I was born in Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire, and this was the park that me and my brothers, we used to go with our little flask and a pack of sandwiches made by our mothers. And I forgot, I think it was threepence a day or something. Threepence was, well, threepence in old money. You could go fishing, and we used to catch perch and gudgeon and roach, and we sit there all day. And the park's lovely. And I didn't realise, but this is a quite recent one. I didn't realise that you know, it's still very well kept. It's called Hanley Park. And if you're ever around Stoke-on-Trent, you have to pay it a little visit, because it's a lovely park. And I don't know if all parks are kept the same. I hear so many things about the UK. Maybe people can put me right about the UK, because I hear so many bad things. I mean, I live in Spain now. I've done for over 20 years. I've lived here in Spain. Totally different lifestyle. Totally laid back. Fantastic. And as the people who've been in touch with me before know, I've just come out of hospital, and the treatment that I've had over here, well, I just wouldn't get it in the UK. Just wouldn't get it. And it's been fantastic. But you don't want to know about that. Right. So, we haven't got much time left. I'd like to do a few more of I bet you didn't, you know, you don't believe me. Well, you will believe me. Believe me. Now, let's have a look what we got. We can't do that one. It says here, and I say I'm not a religious person in the case of organised religion, but it says, and I bet you won't believe this, but it's true. The chicken came before the egg, at least according to the Christian Bible, and this is stated in Genesis 1:20-22. Did you know that? I don't believe it. You better look it up. If you've got your Bible, have a look. And this one's quite interesting. A kiss stimulates 29 muscles and chemicals. Did you know that? I don't believe it. It's true. This causes the person to relax. Women are found to like light and gentle kisses, while men are found to enjoy more intense ones. I don't know about that. What kind of kiss do you like? But anyway, it stimulates 29 muscles. Do you know what? You could count that as a workout, couldn't you? Do a couple of kisses and you can say you've done a workout. I've stimulated 29 muscles. Good. I don't believe it. What else we got? Now, this is for me because I'm left-handed. Yes. And it says left-handed people are better at particular sports, mainly those that involve spatial judgment and fast reaction. This was stated by a research study comparing the performance of left-handed and right-handed athletes. Now, I don't know about that because I'm not any good at any sport. Not really. I don't think I am. But there you go. So, us lefties have got some good attributes, apparently. Do you know what I like doing? I used to fly planes, yes. I have a pilot's license and I used to fly light planes. That's what I like to do. That's my sport. But I'm getting a bit on for that now. What else have we got? Now, I know how they feel because my pillow feels like this. I don't believe it, but you might. The ancient Egyptians slept on stone pillows. Now, this was discovered by translating ancient texts from Egyptian ruins, and the Egyptian word for headrest was roughly translated to stone pillow. I don't know if that's true. I don't believe that one. Do you believe that one? No. And just finally, before we, because I don't want to go completely mental over these, Coca-Cola was originally green. Did you know that? No. However, the company itself said that this may be due to the green bottles they once used. New marketing techniques switched to plastic bottles instead of glass bottles, and on they went. I can't. Is anybody old enough to remember green Coca-Cola? Me no. Anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Where are we now? Oh, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're not doing too bad. I just want to show you this again. This was the most frightening bit of this. I don't know if you caught this when we first started, because I had a lot of problems at the beginning of the broadcast and also the sound. So, did you all see where the EVs were spontaneously combusting? I'd like to run that again just to show you, just in case you missed it, because it is quite scary. So, this is when EVs catch fire. So when EVs, do you know? I was just watching that again because I'd only seen it once before, and I noticed that the buses that were on fire, and I think that was pretty awful. The hydrogen buses, there's actually cities that have got hydrogen buses. I think they've got some in London. I don't know. Perhaps somebody could tell me. Perhaps somebody would know if they do. But when you see things like that, and it is a bit scary, and the price of the electric vehicles is they're very expensive, I'm told, and also the replacement batteries. But the thing is, how do you know when to replace it? Or does it stop running? Or if they leak, they catch fire, and they can't put the fires out. They have to. There is I think in Spain they're developing a kind of blanket, but it starts to burn itself out under some kind of blanket, and basically the cars just disintegrate to nothing. There's absolutely no chance with them. So, I thought I'd just look at that again because it was quite scary. I think I saw it once before I got it, and I didn't have a chance to look at it again. So I thought I'd just have a quick look because we've got a bit of time. Well, time is running out. And again, I'd like to, anybody who was watching who stuck with me, thanks for doing it. Unfortunately, because of the sound problems and that I've had, it was not too good. and it's kind of put me off everything because I can't hear what I'm saying. And also I had all the places to contact me already up and running on another computer, and I had to take that down because to make this work properly. In other words, it's not nothing to do with the internet. We've got very fast, and very reliable fibre optic here in Spain, and it is good. It's unbelievable. The whole TV station is run on fibre optics, and it's fantastic. That's one thing that we don't have trouble. We have trouble occasionally with a power cut, and then obviously there's nothing you can do about that. But the fibre optic is absolutely tremendous. It really is. It really is good stuff. And we get all the use out of it that we can. And you know what? It's not even expensive. It's very cheap. And as I said, the whole TV station's running. Now I'd like to go on to something else, but there's nothing else to go on. I've done it all the way through. It would have been better with a bit of interaction, and that's why there's this extra time left over now, because I know there would have been some stuff that's come through one way or another. My name's Mike, and the mic is live. This is the microphone in front of me, and I'm going to do one of these every week, and hopefully next week it'll all go swimmingly well. I'll put it on YouTube, but the first bit of this will be missing because of the problems in the beginning, and I'll make a note of that as a note on YouTube if they let me put it out. Because, you know, they're very strange sometimes. They let you put things up there sometimes, and sometimes they don't. And when they don't, they don't. They say copyright infringement, or you've upset somebody, that you've said something you shouldn't say. And that's why I like having my own server, because this server that I run my station on is basically it's all mine, and nobody can take it off me, and nobody can take me off it, because I'm the only one on it. And thanks to a few people that have helped me out tremendously with the software and stuff that I've got to do. Now, we have coming up, what have we got coming up? Let's have a look what we got. I think I've just told you that already, haven't I? Yes, I think I have. We're coming to the end of this one, and the next thing you're going to see is Surfside 6, which I told you that earlier, didn't I? Surfside 6, which is episode number 7, and it's called Deadly Male, so stay up and watch it. I've got to do a schedule for tomorrow after this, so I haven't finished. When I go off this, I shall be doing the schedule for tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be watching it. I will do another one of these programs next week, around about the same time. It'll around about 8 o'clock in the evening. Hopefully it will go swimmingly a lot better. I've only got 10 minutes left now, and I would like some feedback from anybody who's been watching tonight. Even if it's like, what a load of crap, you talk a load of rubbish, whatever it is, send it back, because that's what it's all about. It takes a lot of effort and time to put all this together, but it's worthwhile if somebody's watching it, and I enjoy doing it, and hopefully I'll continue to do it, and if people want it. So let me know, tell me, say, Michael, you can do better, or you can't do any better. And I want to get interaction. I want to be able to get people on, you know, like I put the pictures at the side of me and people. I want to be able to put, people can Skype me, or Skype, is that old fashioned now, isn't it, Skype? You know, WhatsApp me, and I can put them on a video WhatsApp, and we can actually have a conversation and give us their take on things as well. Or on, I think you do it on Messenger as well, but working on a bit of technology to do that, and then you can actually come on and be a guest on the program, and instead of me doing all the talking, Somebody else can do it. What about that? I have one way of doing it which is a bit long-winded, and I want to be able to do these things quick because obviously I've not got the luxury of a producer and an engineer and a technician. I do everything all myself, and it's not that easy. So, but I'm not complaining. No, I enjoy it. I just see the bus go back at the back behind me there. I missed the bus. I missed the bus a long time ago. Anyway, thanks again for watching if you've been watching. If not, well, where were you? And Mike's live show. Us oldies are supposed to know nothing about anything. Or do we? I think we know a lot about everything, including the things that the young... Just one final question before I go though. This one I've been thinking about for a while. You know, a politician, how old do you think a politician should be before they could become a member of parliament? I'll tell you why I said that, Emmett. And how old should they be when they leave? Now, that one I'm not sure about, but I believe that a lot of these younger politicians who get into politics, they think they know it all, but they've got no life experience. So I think you should be plus 40 to be a member of parliament. What do you think? There's the question. So, 2 questions I've asked you. That one, and what's the most inappropriate song you could play at a funeral? That's the other question. How old should politicians be before they become MPs? And what's the most inappropriate song to play at a funeral? You know what to do. bestbeforetv@gmail.com or at X, as it's now known as Twitter, bestbeforet, or through the website. You know what to do there. You can just have a look and log in and put your comments there, or go to Facebook, the Facebook page for Best Before TV, which is, you just search Best Before TV in groups and it comes up. I've only just put that, well, it's been up a while, but I've not really pushed it in any way. Well, I kind of put a link on there every day and put the schedule on every day. And so if you wanted the schedule, you could look there, whatever, if you just happen to be on it. Some good stuff coming up. And again, I must have, all the old adverts that we put on as well, you know, from the 60s and the 70s. You wouldn't get away with some of them today. And some of the car adverts. And the one of my favourites, perhaps you could tell me what your favourite advert was from the 60s and the 70s. I liked All White's Lemonade. That was a good one. Anybody remember that? All White's Lemonade? Anyway, I digress and I digress and I go on and I go on, but I can talk. I can talk for hours about nothing. So until I see you next time, I think we're coming to the end. We've got, I think we've got, what, 6 minutes left before I have to go. And then it goes back to the playlist with the stuff that I told you about. And the adverts before, what are the adverts before they come on? I'm going to tell you what the adverts are before I go. The next adverts you're going to see are Swing Ball. Do you remember that game, Swing Ball? Well, that's an advert for that coming up. And then the Swordsman's Ties. Well, you know, the old ties there. Swordsman Ties. I've never heard of them before, me. But apparently they were big somewhere. And what have you got else? You've got Tab. Talking about soft drinks, Tab. They don't make Tab anymore, do they? I don't think Tab's made anymore. I can't even remember what it tastes. I've had it, but I can't remember what it tastes like. But there you go. There's the adverts coming up after I finished. In about 3 minutes, I think. So take care, and I'll see you again soon. And because we didn't manage to get the titles right when we came in, maybe we'll get the titles right when we go. No, we won't. We just say, I'll put the main title, the starting of the program on, just to finish it off, because the other titles won't work at the moment. Nothing's working properly. 27 degrees over here right now, and it's nice. Mind you, I've got air conditioning on, see, so not bad. So take care, get in touch, and hopefully I'll see you soon. But right now, it's time to go. So we'll put this on and say good night.